When it comes to organizing a trip to the United States, it can be tough to know where to begin because there is so much to see in this large country. Visitors have a wide range of options in world-class cities, with some noted for history and others for pleasure or luxury. Your particular interests may determine the finest destinations to visit in the United States. New York and Washington, D.C., both on the eastern seaboard, offer two quite distinct metropolitan experiences. San Francisco and Los Angeles, both on the West Coast, are popular tourist destinations. Las Vegas brings the desert to life, while the Grand Canyon displays one of nature's most magnificent masterpieces. The Waikiki beaches and the tropical Hawaiian Islands are located beyond the mainland. These are only a few significant locales, but there are fantastic places to visit for all types of travelers all around the country. With our list of the finest places to visit in the United States, you can learn more about America. Due to recent global health and safety challenges, certain businesses may be temporarily shuttered. 1. New York City. New York metropolis is unlike any other city on the planet, and it has to be seen to be properly appreciated. The Empire State Building, Rockefeller Plaza, the Chrysler Building, Central Park, the High Line, Times Square, Fifth Avenue, Broadway, and, of course, the Statue of Liberty can make traversing the streets feel like walking through a movie set for first-time visitors. Visit the sites throughout the day, watch a Broadway performance in the evening, leave time for shopping or a promenade, then unwind and reflect over a delicious meal. This is the city of New York. With too much to see and do in a single day or weekend, this is a place worth returning again. Accommodation. For more information on where to stay in New York City, read the link in the description. San Francisco is number 2. This lovely and picturesque West Coast city is ideal for couples, singles, and families looking for a romantic break. Famous landmarks, attractive streets, breathtaking views, and outdoor eating are just a few of the reasons why San Francisco is such a wonderful destination to visit. Take a cruise on San Francisco Bay, a visit of Alcatraz, a drive across the Golden Gate Bridge, a stroll around Fisherman's Wharf, or a ride on a streetcar to see the sights. Summer and fall are ideal times to visit, but the environment is temperate and enjoyable at any time of year. Where to stay in San Francisco, best areas, hotels, and top-rated tourist attractions in San Francisco can be found by clicking the link in the description. 4. The city of Houston. Houston is a great place to visit with friends, for a romantic break, or for a family holiday. You can simply fly in to catch a sports game, browse through Houston's Museum District, sunbathe by a pool at one of the numerous luxury hotels, and spend your night savoring fantastic meals with direct flights from locations across the United States and Canada. Houston has become a hotspot for dining in the United States, with a reputation for outstanding cuisine. Rent a bike and pedal your way around the miles of paved trails in the parks or on the city streets for a casual but outdoor urban experience. Paddle along Buffalo Bayou with a kayak rented from Buffalo Bayou Park. You may be on the adjacent beaches of Galveston in less than an hour, and you can stop at Space Center Houston along the way. Best resorts in Houston and top-rated tourist attractions and things to do in Houston can be found by clicking the link in the description. 5. Las Vegas is a popular tourist destination. This glistening city of lights in the desert has a distinct allure that has attracted visitors for decades. Huge resort complexes, with all kinds of activities to see and do at any time of year, have made this a destination that attracts everyone, from would-be newlyweds who travel here to take their vows to families or singles who just want to relax by the pool. There are several entertainment alternatives, with some of the music industry's biggest names calling Las Vegas home and performing to sold-out crowds every night. Cirque du Soleil is another unique experience, and each resort, of course, has something to keep guests entertained, from dancing fountains to an exploding volcano. After you've had your fill of the city, the Grand Canyon, Hoover Dam, Death Valley National Park, and Valley of Fire State Park are all within convenient day trip distance. If you reside in Los Angeles or Phoenix, a long weekend in Las Vegas is excellent. Where to stay in Las Vegas, best areas, hotels, and top-rated tourist attractions in Las Vegas may be found by clicking the link in the description. 6. Waikiki Beach. Waikiki is one of America's most popular beach resorts, offering all of the conveniences of home on a gorgeous tropical island in the Pacific Ocean. Waikiki is a suburb of Honolulu on the Hawaiian island of Oahu, famed for its gorgeous golden sand beach that spans down the coastline, surrounded by hotels and shopping establishments. Rent a surfboard and put your talents to the test in the waves, then hit the shops when you're done with the beach. In the evening, there are plenty of terrific dining options. This is an ideal vacation spot for everyone, including families, couples, and singles. Where to stay in Honolulu, best areas and hotels and top-rated tourist attractions and things to do in Waikiki 7 is a link in the description. Washington, D.C. is the United States capital and home to some of the country's most iconic landmarks and national treasures, including the White House, Capitol Building, and Smithsonian institutions. This city should be on everyone's East Coast itinerary. The Cherry Blossom Festival is especially lovely in the spring, when the trees are in full blossom. Summer can be extremely hot. You might want to take a break at one of the beaches near Washington. Fall is also a good time, because the scorching summer temperatures have cooled down enough to make wandering around outside very pleasant, and the summer rush has subsided. The crowds are definitely lower in the winter, and the city is very gorgeous after a fresh snowfall. Where to stay in Washington, D.C., best areas and hotels and top-rated tourist attractions in Washington, D.C. is linked in the description. Miami, the southern Florida hotspot, is more than simply a terrific beach vacation place. Beautiful beaches may be found all around Florida, but Miami has a unique vibe that no other city in the state can match. The Cuban vibe along Cala Ocho in Little Havana, the Art Deco district in Miami Beach, which harkens back to the 1930s, the never-ending parade of sports cars cruising along Ocean Drive in the evenings, and the summertime beach scene of South Beach are just a few of the unique features that make Miami one of the best cities in the United States. Take a day excursion from Miami to Everglades National Park to see alligators, turtles, and a variety of birds in this one-of-a-kind wetlands area for a truly unique experience. Where to stay in Miami, best areas, hotels, and top-rated tourist attractions in Miami may be found by clicking the link in the description. Beaches in Miami, Florida that are highly rated 9. Southern California has its own culture, and Los Angeles is the epicenter of this distinct region. The city has long been associated with glitz, with the Hollywood, Beverly Hills, and Bel Air suburbs dominating popular culture. In the Los Angeles area, visitors will find a wide range of vacation options. Hollywood is a must-see for movie buffs, families go to nearby Disneyland, and shoppers will find all they need in the Los Angeles area. If you're searching for some sand and surf, visit one of the many beaches in the Los Angeles area. Visit the La Brea tar pits for an interesting natural history experience, including fossil remnants of prehistoric species that frequented the area 40,000 years ago. Where to stay in Los Angeles, best areas, hotels, and top-rated tourist attractions in Los Angeles may be found by clicking the link in the description. 10. New Orleans is a city in the United States. No other southern city compares to New Orleans. The cultural mix, which is heavily influenced by French and Spanish, is more akin to the Caribbean than the United States. Cajun and Creole cuisine, jazz music, and the French Quarter's architecture distinguish this city and make it ideal for a long weekend escape. Mardi Gras, when elaborate costumes and outrageous floats light up the streets, music can be heard everywhere, and the celebrations appear never-ending, is the climax of New Orleans' calendar year. If you don't like crowds, you might want to avoid this time of year. From December through May is the greatest time to come. From June through November, the weather is hotter and more susceptible to storms and hurricanes. Where to stay in New Orleans, best areas, hotels, and top-rated tourist attractions in New Orleans can be found by clicking the link in the description. 11. National parks in Utah. With canyons, arches, natural amphitheaters, and strangely gorgeous rock formations, southern Utah has a landscape unlike any other. Thankfully, Utah's parks provide access to some of the state's most breathtaking scenery. One of the most impressive is Zion National Park, which is known for its hiking paths. This park is one of the most visited in the United States, with soaring cliff walls, waterfalls, and a river running through the valley. Image. More than 2,000 sandstone arches may be seen in Arches National Park, which is located near Moab. However, the park contains much more than its name suggests. The area's rock spires, petrified dunes, views of distant mountain peaks, and other adventure opportunities make it a destination worth visiting. In addition, it is a popular mountain riding destination in the United States. Canyonlands National Park is close by yet has a very distinct vibe. Some parts of this park are as beautiful as the Grand Canyon, although they aren't nearly as crowded. Allow at least a day to see both sections of the park, and more if you want to take advantage of the hiking trails. A massive natural amphitheater serves as the foundation for a forest of colorful rock pinnacles in Bryce Canyon National Park, which gives a completely distinct sight. Bryce Canyon's hiking paths, which take you through this mysterious scenery, are usually simple to moderate and well worth doing. Finally, Capitol Reef National Park is a little out of the way but well worth a visit if you have the time. Best campgrounds near Capitol Reef National Park and Utah's top-rated national and state parks. Orlando/Kissimmee, number 12. Theme parks are the main attractions in Orlando, which is associated with Kissimmee for most tourists. The major attractions are Walt Disney World Resort, Universal Studios, and SeaWorld. This is one of the top family vacation destinations in the United States. It is extremely popular among children. Adults, on the other hand, will appreciate the parks, as well as shopping, dining, golfing, and the sunshine. The busiest time to visit is during the school holidays. The holidays, especially around Christmas and during the summer, are exceptionally demanding. Fortunately, Orlando is well suited to travelers, with a wide range of hotels and vacation rentals. The city is inland, although both coasts including the popular Kennedy Space Center at Cape Canaveral on the Atlantic coast are within convenient day trip distance. Where to stay in Orlando, best areas, hotels, and top-rated tourist attractions in Orlando may be found by clicking the link in the description. 13. The city of Chicago. Chicago, which is located on the shores of Lake Michigan, is a terrific summer vacation with parks and a lovely waterfront. However, it is a popular year-round resort due to its arts and cultural activities, as well as superb shopping. The Magnificent Mile, which runs along Michigan Avenue and features high-end luxury stores and galleries, as well as historic structures and remarkable architecture, is the city's most famous neighborhood. Millennium Park, the Art Institute of Chicago, Navy Pier, and the vistas from the Willis Tower Sky Deck are just a few of the tourist attractions. Where to stay in Chicago, best areas, hotels, and top-rated tourist attractions in Chicago 14. Click the link in the description to go to the Where to Stay in Chicago, best areas, hotels, and top-rated tourist attractions in Chicago 14. Phoenix, located in the heart of the Southwest, is a massive, sprawling city that attracts a big number of northerners throughout the winter months to escape the cold. Phoenix is a fantastic place to go golfing, shopping, relaxing, and having a nice time in general. The Greater Phoenix area is home to some of the state's most luxurious resorts. They range in size from large family-friendly resorts with beaches and waterslides to small, intimate enterprises that cater to your every whim. You might want to bring your golf clubs with you. The city and its environs, which include Scottsdale, Mesa, and numerous other townships, are famed for their world-class golf resorts, which host some of the PGA Tour's most important events. If you have room in your suitcase, throw in your hiking boots as well. Natural locations that display the desert nature may be found around the city and nearby, making hiking and mountain riding a breeze. Summer temperatures might be scorching, but the months of October to April are comfortable, especially if you wish to spend time outside. Where to stay in Phoenix, best areas, hotels, and top-rated tourist attractions in Phoenix can be found by clicking the link in the description. Savannah is a top-rated campground in the Phoenix area. Savannah is a little southern city with big moss-covered trees in gorgeous parks, old southern homes, and a charming waterfront area with candy stores and other interesting shops in ancient buildings. The folks are kind and the pace is slow. It's clear that Savannah is more than a tourist destination, it's a city where people live and enjoy life. You can walk everywhere in the city center because it is small. This is a city that you can see in a day, but it's also the type of location where you'll want to spend more time. Beautiful beaches may be found nearby on Tybee Island and Hilton Head Island, both of which can be accessed in under an hour by car. Where to stay in Savannah, best areas, hotels, and top-rated tourist attractions in Savannah 16. Click the link in the description to go to the Where to Stay in Savannah, best areas, hotels, and top-rated tourist attractions in Savannah 16. Boston, located on the eastern seaboard, is a historic city. The city's famous Freedom Trail runs through some of the city's most famous and historic locations, making sightseeing and navigation a breeze. Bosten has a distinct charm, with its picturesque location along the seashore and ferries linking the suburbs. Modern skyscrapers coexist with centuries-old structures, and open public spaces such as Bosten Common lend the city a charming, small-town vibe. The city also has a vibrant arts and culture scene, with the world-famous Boston Pops Orchestra calling it home. The winters in Bosten are notorious. Nor'easters lash the coast every now and then, dropping massive amounts of snow. This does not, however, prevent these hardy locals from having a good time. There are many activities to do in the winter, and it is still a terrific time to visit. Where to stay in Bosten, best areas, hotels, and top-rated tourist attractions in Bosten and Cambridge is a link in the description. 17. Yosemite National Park is a national park in California. While most international people visit the Grand Canyon, Yosemite is a national treasure that should not be overlooked. From the stunning waterfalls to the soaring rock walls of El Capitan and Half Dome, Yosemite Valley is home to some of America's most recognized landscapes and iconic natural wonders. The park's history has been shaped by Ansel Adams' stunning images, the climbing community that has flocked here for decades, and generations of families who have come to camp, walk, and take in the view. The Miwok people, on the other hand, had lived in the area for a long time. The Yosemite Museum and Indian Village of the Ahwahnee in the park have more information about this. And Yosemite National Park's top attractions and things to do. 18. The Rocky Mountains of Colorado. The Rocky Mountains' spectacular peaks may be enjoyed from many locations around North America, but Colorado's climate and small mountain communities make it one of the greatest places to visit the Rockies. This area is beautiful for viewing and appreciating mountain life, with waterfalls and snow-capped peaks, more than 50 of which reach a height of 14,000 feet or more. Hiking, mountain biking, and rafting are popular summer activities. The mountains become a playground for skiers and snowboarders in the winter. Colorado has some of the top ski resorts in North America. The towns of Vail, Aspen, Telluride, and Durango are among the best places to visit. Scenic drives such as the San Juan Scenic Byway and the $1 Million Highway, both of which start in Durango, will take you past breathtaking mountain scenery and historic mining towns such as Silverton and Uray. Alternatively, take a peaceful day excursion across the Rockies on the Silverton and Durango Narrow Gauge Railroad. Mesa Verde National Park is located on the edge of the Rocky Mountains in the southwest part of Colorado, just over an hour from Durango. This amazing park, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is home to incredible Native American cliff houses and Colorado's top-rated attractions and places to visit. Seattle is number 19 on the list. Seattle is a magnificent coastal city in the northwest region of the United States. The city, which is surrounded by sea and snow-capped mountains, is evocative of Vancouver, Canada, with an active, outdoor-oriented population and a diverse range of things to see and do. The city's must-see attractions include the iconic Space Needle, the bustling Pike Place Market, and the waterfront. Beautiful beaches, the Hoh Rainforest, and mountain scenery are all within easy day trip distance of the city, waiting to be explored. Although the city receives more rain in the winter than in the summer, it has a warm climate and is pleasant to visit at any time of year. Where to stay in Seattle, best areas, hotels, and top-rated tourist attractions in Seattle can be found by clicking the link in the description.